Some of my most asked questions are, where do you get this or where do you get that? So today I'm going to be sharing with you where I get all of my hamster supplies from, as well as giving you an enclosure tour of each of my hamster cages. Since there's quite a few things that I use in every single hamster enclosure, I figured that I would tell you where I got them from now, instead of just repeating myself 3 times in a row. So the first thing is my forage, and this includes dried leaves, dried herbs, and dried flowers. So there's a couple of stores that I get this from. The first one is called Apotheca Herbal Boutique, and this is a human grade tea, I don't know really what to call it, but they sell a bunch of herbal products for you if you want to make your own sorts of teas, but they also are safe for hamsters, and they're a great place to buy them in large quantities for a lower price. The next store I really love is Hamsters We Love. This is a small business located in the UK, and they have a lot of different hamster products, but I really like their foraging products. And then I also get some of my forage from the Canadian small business called the Forager Pet, and they also have some really awesome organic small animal forage. Now for my sprays for my hamsters, I have a variety of places that I pick these up from. The first one is Boggles Buddies, which is a small business located in the UK. And then of course is the Forager Pet. Again, they have a bunch of different awesome, beautiful sprays. And again, Hamsters We Love also has a beautiful variety of sprays. Night Angel and Get Zoo, which is a German website, but you can order internationally from them. One of the substrates for digging I really like using in my enclosures is the K-Cob by KT, and I usually pick this up from PetSmart. Then I also use the Cork granules from Night Angel, and I typically order this from Amazon. I also use the Ultra Comfort Aspen chips from Living World, and this can also be purchased at PetSmart. Lastly, for my sand baths, the sand that I use is the Night Angel Desert Sand, which also can be ordered from Amazon, and this is probably my favorite sand that I've used. Then we have my cork logs, and I have gotten these from a variety of places. If you are looking for cork logs, the best places to look for them is typically in reptile-specific aisles or stores. I, in particular, have gotten mine from Petland and Reptiles R Us. And when it comes to my Grapevine wood branches, I get those from Pangea Reptile, Amazon, and Hamsters We Love. So now let's move on to the specific cage tours. First, we are starting off with Penny's enclosure, and Penny is my male Syrian hamster, and he lives in a DIY enclosure that I made myself. It is 6.6 feet long by 2 feet wide and 2 feet tall, so that gives him 1,889 square inches of floor space. I do have a video where I fully kind of explained exactly how I built this, so if you want to check that out, I'll make sure to leave that linked in the description bar below. So here's just an overview of what Penny's enclosure looks like currently. The substrate that I use in Penny's enclosure is the Night Angel paper bedding, and this is honestly my favorite paper bedding I have ever used, and if I could use it in the other enclosures, I would, but unfortunately I don't think you can get the paper bedding anymore in Canada. So Night Angel, please bring it back, because it is like the most dust-free bedding I have used. Starting with the left side of Penny's enclosure, the first accessory that he has here is just this 3-entrance Trixie hideout, and I got this from Get Zoo. Over here he has this long platform that I actually went ahead and made myself, and sitting on top of that is this birch log. This actually has 4 entrances, and this was from Night Angel. Then beside that, this little mushroom right here, this actually I got from Superstore. It was on clearance, and it's actually technically a light, but the holes make it perfect to hold little different sprays, and I thought that was really cute. And then over in the corner here, he has a little mini sunflower head from the Forager Pet. Going across the enclosure, we have my favorite piece of grapevine wood, and this one was from Pangea Reptile. This long wavy platform here is another one that I went ahead and had made myself. Over here I have a root vegetable. I can't remember, it's either parsnip or carrot, but he has that there. This hideout here is from Night Angel, and it's just a ceramic one. Moving along to the middle of his enclosure, he has the 6-chamber multi-chamber hideout by Night Angel with the granite and bamboo lid. Unfortunately, I really don't know where else you can get the granite and bamboo lid. They sent it to me personally quite a few years ago, but I don't know where else you could really get it. Sitting on top of the hideout, I have my super duper cute and favorite hideout of all time, my little mushroom ceramic hide. This was sent to me in 2014 from Petco, but unfortunately I don't think it exists anymore. And also, of course, on top of the hideout, he has his Night Angel Mount Fuji water dish. In front of that hideout, he has a cork log, and then underneath his sprays over here, I actually have this little cork round staircase that I made with some little mushrooms that was cut and glued myself. And then over there is the entrance to Penny's nest. Beside the multi-chamber hideout, I have my 3-sectioned dig box. This is also something that I made myself. I also have a tutorial on that, so I'll make sure to link that down below. Inside of the dig box, I have the Ultra Comfort chips. These are like the bigger ones, and then Cork granules, and then these are the smaller Ultra Comfort chips by Living World. Beside that, Penny has his Night Angel acrylic sand bath. Moving along, we have the Bouquet State ceramic castle hideout, and this thing is amazing. It is the perfect size for a large Syrian hamster. I also have another cork log here, and there's a hole on the side here that's also Syrian sized, which is awesome. Underneath here is the Get Zoo platform, and sitting on top of it, this is also on it, we have the Get Zoo, I think this is the 12-inch Get Zoo wooden wheel. And in front of the wheel, we have the Night Angel dig box, and inside of that has the K-cobs. Penny loves to dig inside of that. And then in the corner here, you'll notice my Wise V3 camera that is for monitoring the hamsters, and each of the enclosures has one in it, and I got that from Amazon. Moving on, we have Toonie and Nickel's enclosures, which I get a lot of questions about, so let's go through those. So Toonie and Nickel both live in the Night Angel Stacker series enclosures, and there is technically 4 enclosures all together here. So the 2 enclosures on the top here are connected together as one enclosure, and the 2 enclosures on the bottom here are connected together as a second enclosure. So they have complete separate enclosures. So both of these enclosures are 63 inches long by 17.5 inches wide and 19.5 inches tall. So each hamster gets a total of 1,115 square inches of floor space. Here is the overview of Nickel's enclosure. It is a little bit harder to do an overview because this enclosure is more narrow, and there is of course the lids in the way, but I'm sure you get the idea. The bedding that I use in both Nickel and Toonie's enclosures is the Full Cheeks white paper bedding. Like I said, if I could use the Night Angel paper bedding, I definitely would, but I can't get any more of it, unfortunately. Starting off with the left side of Nickel's enclosure, he has this grass hideout. And then over here we have his 4-chamber Night Angel multi-chamber hideout. And on top of that, I have a slate cutting board. I got this from the dollar store, but this is perfect for like a cooling pad or just even helping to keep his nails weared down. I have this really cute ceramic mushroom. I just use that as clutter and decor in the enclosure. And then of course, he has his Mount Fuji Night Angel water dish as well. Moving along over here, we have a cork log, and then we have a platform down here, and this is one of the Night Angel wavy platforms. On top of the Night Angel wavy platform, we have this substrate dish. This has the Living World substrate in it. This dish, I can't remember where I got this from, but it is just a random bowl. And then he has a hideout over here, and this is one of the Night Angel birch hideouts. Coming over here, we have another substrate dish. I made this one actually myself from an old bendy bridge. I made sure that all of the cracks are nice and sealed, and inside has the cork granules substrate. Then coming over to the middle of the enclosure, he has one of these lotus pods. I know people don't like looking at those, but then he has a Night Angel mushroom ceramic hideout. And over here, it might be hard to tell, but this is where his cake hob is. And this dish that I have, it's a tart plate that I got from the dollar store. And he also has one of those miniature sunflower heads. Then all the way from there to the sand bath, we just have this really nice piece of grapevine wood. I don't remember exactly what store that one was from, but it's beautiful. And then coming over here, we have his sand bath, and this is just a plastic circle container that I'm using. I really like this because Nickel loves to pee in his sand bath, so it has to be something that's easily washable. And then inside of the sand bath, I just have the Trixie hideout that I got from Get Zoo. I like to fill it with sand, but he always empties it out, so I think he prefers it without sand in it. Then coming over to the end of his enclosure, he has his 12-inch silent runner wheel. It is sitting on top of a platform, but I do have a bunch of bedding on top. And actually, that is where Nickel's burrow starts. It's right underneath the platform of the wheel. And then in front of the wheel, Nickel has a dig box with some colorful Carefresh in there. This dig box, I can't remember what brand it is exactly. It's not Night Angel, but it's another brand. And here is the last enclosure overview. This is Toonies enclosure. This one is also a little bit hard to give an overview because I am limited by the front opening doors. Starting off once again with the left side of the enclosure, Toonie has this platform that I once again made myself, and that just has a couple of different things on the top of it. So she has the Night Angel ceramic mushroom as well, and then she also has the Mount Fuji Night Angel water dish, and she also has one of these ceramic mushrooms for decor and clutter. I think this was from, I want to say that was from Superstore as well. But then she also has a little mini sunflower head. And over here, this is actually something that I recently made out of dowels, but it just has one of her food dishes. And this was inspired by the Instagram account Plue. It's a little bit hard to show because of the sun, but she has one of these acrylic Night Angel wheels, and this one is an 11-inch, I'm pretty sure. And just in front of it, you can't see it from here, but there is a small cork log in front of it. And actually to the side of it, there's another smaller cork log there. Those are Toonie-sized cork logs. There is this small bridge right here that also leads up to the platform, and this is from Night Angel. Underneath the platform and just a little to the right, there is her acrylic sand bath that I have. This is her biggest sand bath. Inside of the sand bath has 2 different bamboo roots, and these were sent to me by Night Angel. Unfortunately, I don't know where else you can get a bamboo root. I know that one is really hard to find. As well as in the back there, the little ceramic tree trunk hideout is from Trixie, and I also got that from Get Zoo. Coming to the right, I have another one of the homemade cork round staircases for her to climb up, and that will go to the next platform. That is another homemade platform. And on that platform, I have this really, really cute ceramic apple hideout, and I got that from Living World Green. And then at the back there, I just have one of those small cookie jars that I got from the dollar store, and that also is another sand bath for her because sometimes she really likes rolling in a tight enclosed space, so she has that option. And then coming over to the right, there's another Cork stairs that I made, and we have this little wooden dig box. I also made that myself. And inside that one, that just has the Living World Ultra Comfort Aspen chips with a ceramic hamster hideout in it. She has a third sand bath, and the sand bath is just like Nichols, so this is a plastic container. I got this from the dollar store. I think it originally was a Lazy Susan, but I deconstructed it to use it as a sand bath. And inside of this sand bath, she has a little coconut hide, and that was from Hamsters We Love. Beside the sand bath, she just has this little bowl. I think this is also from the dollar store, and inside that's her K-cobs. Coming around to the back of the enclosure, she has a lotus pod, another one of the small Night Angel ladders or bridges, and then there is the 3-chamber Night Angel multi-chamber hideout. And then sitting on top of the multi-chamber hideout, there is one of the Trixie substrate dishes, and that has the Cork granules in there for her. And then to the right of that, there is a little strawberry bowl that I'll sometimes put little treats in. And I cannot forget her little peek away hideout from Night Angel. She really likes to stuff that full of bedding usually so that I can't see inside of it, so it defeats the purpose usually. And that is everything that I currently use for my hamsters as of today, and I will make sure to leave all of the links down in the description bar below in case you're interested in picking something up for your hamster. So thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in our next video. Bye!